Hey there, everybody. Happy afternoon. Happy Monday afternoon. I am on a family getaway to Arkansas, to Hot Springs. We're actually staying up here in Hot Springs Village, but we just got back from a crystal dig with 5 children under the age of 6 and 3 teenagers. And how many adults were there? 4 adults, 4, 5, 5 adults, 4 adults, 4 adults, 4 adults, 4 adults, 3 teenagers, and 5 children underneath the 6. We were filthy dirty, but man, how fun it was. It was so fun. You know, I was up here in August filming O Face, and it was such a beautiful stay that we had, and really enjoyed Hot Springs area. And Hot Springs Village is just such a quaint, cool little neighborhood village of its own. So if you are ever in Arkansas, highly recommend Hot Springs. Highly recommend Hot Springs Village for sure. And it's just beautiful. I'm actually going to walk you around the property. We are I rented a log cabin here. I'm not going to take you in a house where all the crazy is happening, because my daughter, who is turning 22 today, which is actually why we're up here, is kind of like a birthday weekend, long weekend thing. But yeah, so she is in there with the whole crew, cooking and making everybody happy, I guess. So I am not going to walk in the house. I'll probably show pictures later of that though, but I want you to see just the property where I'm at real quick, okay? So just so that you kind of see, take you out here. Let's look. So here we are. We're on a cul-de-sac, and we're the only house that it dead ends down here by our house. And it is just this wooded area. And right down this way, right over here, golf course, just walking down there. So yeah, so we got the deck here. You're probably gonna wonder what I'm doing, but this is just lovely out here. Just look, all the trees. So the really cool thing, last night we my daughter and her guy, they were out here walking around and looking at the night sky, because the night sky is so gorgeous out here. You know, being in the city, I grew up in Northern California, where the stars are oh so bright and so beautiful, and the night sky is just amazing. And then living in Dallas the last decade, I have to leave to see the beautiful night sky. And here in Arkansas, of course, you get the beautiful night sky, and down on the golf course you can go lay down there and just, you know, stare at the stars and all the shooting stars and everything. But last night, while they were out looking at stars, actually laying up here in the cul-de-sac looking at stars, out here in these woods, okay, and you see how just scattered that is. If you can imagine the woods dark, and then hundreds of fireflies lighting up not more than 5 feet off the ground. It was just this magical experience of fireflies just lighting up the whole area. It was so cool. It was really beautiful. But yeah, so today's topic, I was going to tell you where today's topic came from. Today's topic came from, you know, it's funny because I kind of like go spur of the moment here. I'll have to show you guys the crystals that my kids found and stuff. We were washing them right before. So let's see. Look at these crystals that we found. You see? Whoop. Look at those crystals. That's what my 6-year-old found. He went and dug those up. And my 4-year-old, he found these right here. Is that not amazing? But today's topic right there. My cabin definitely gave me today's topic. And it's just been one of those trips where it's been happy. It's been happy the entire time. And it's just been this gorgeous trip. I can't go too far because I don't have Wi-Fi out here. I will just go off the grid here. We made this crazy ass swing. Look at this. That crazy swing. Crazy swing. They're really good. I don't know if my Wi-Fi will go over here. So I'll do a live stream from the swing, and they're gonna really wonder about I have it. Let's hope that the branch lasts. Okay, so that's what I get for trying to be too playful, right? While doing a live stream, I lose my internet. Oh well, such is life. All right, so choose happiness is all about choosing happiness in every single moment. So there are 14 of us, I believe, staying here in the cabin over the next few days. And let me tell you, it can be crazy. It can be stressful. It can just be one of those times. And you know, I gave birth to 6 of the 14 that are here. My 19-year-old son could not get off work. He just got promoted, so he could not get off work and make it on the trip with us. But my daughters, who are my oldest, who's 20, going on 24, and just turned 22 today. One has 3 kids, one has 1 kid. They're all here. Their guys are here. My guy is here, and my 4-year-old, and my 6-year-old, and my 14-year-old, and my 16-year-old, and my 16-year-old's bestie, who is like another child to us. So they're all here. And I'm going to tell you what, it kind of has me moments make me want to drink. It really does make me want to drink. You know, I'm just like, oh my God, who's responsible for this mess? And then I go, oh crap, that was you, Kendall. You're the one who gave birth to these people. So it has been sister rivalries. It has been, you know, lots of little kid fighting, lots of just getting here was just kind of like tension brewing at my house with, you know, the packing situation. We drove 3 cars up and everything. We played Mario Kart on the road up here. It's just a really smooth drive, so we were racing to see who could get to the cabin first. I won, but that's because I'm mom, right? I did win, and I've been up here before, so I kind of knew the direction, I guess. But and I may not play too fair. My competitive nature might have gotten a hold of me just a little bit. But it has been a really great reminding of the topic of choosing happiness. You know, I have this saying hanging in my office from Abraham Lincoln that says people will be just about as happy as they choose to be. And it is so true that we choose how happy we are or we are not. And there has been plenty moments just within the last 24 hours of being here that we could have definitely all just thrown the towel in and said, you know, F this, let's go home. This is too crazy. This is too much. Where everybody's just exhausted and hungry and fatigued, you know, and just on edge, and a little kid drama, and, you know, the crying and the bickering, and then couples getting into disputes, miscommunications, and then the birthday thing, you know, and her wanting her birthday to be just perfect, and Becca is very, very much, she is a Leo, and she is very much a Leo, but yeah, so it has been those moments. And here's the lesson that I share with anybody who's watching today, is that no matter how crazy our crazy can definitely be, it is vitally important to consistently bring our presence back to the good things, back to those sweet little moments, back to, you know, like those fireflies last night. And I'm so excited about tonight, because I'm just like, you know, it's just such a magical moment, such a memory that I know that those 5 little babes that stood out there in just this state of awe last night as they watched the fireflies just come up, and some of them came up on the deck downstairs, you know, and they were just flying around, and they were just like mesmerized. Like that right there, that is such joy, that is such bliss, that is what makes going through some of the tough times so worth it. I can tell you that one little moment of watching my grandchildren and my sons and even my older kids stand there and go, oh my God, because birthday girl, she was like, mom, you know, she was so excited, and her enthusiasm, and all the little ones' enthusiasm, no matter how much stress the day had carried with it, no matter how much stress the last couple weeks of kind of just really just buckling down and making sure that everybody's schedules could handle it, and households were taken care of, and all this different stuff, you know, and really just compacting all that, and all the little hiccups experienced throughout everything was worth it for that little moment of magic, And waking up this morning, I got up with my 6-year-old, with Gabriel, and I came out and him and I made coffee together, and we snuck out in the house, and the wood floors creaking. And this house, because it is all wood, there's wood floors and these like like the log cabin walls and everything, and open beams. I'll have to show you guys pictures. Um, it definitely echoes. It definitely echoes. And then it's sitting here on this hill on stilts, so it is kind of a real extra echo. But getting up, with him and going out and just sneaking out at 6:30 in the morning and making coffee and talking about the little different things, and he woke up and he was so excited because when he woke up, he saw a woodpecker out the bedroom window, and he was like, "Mom, Mom, Mom." At first he was scared because he heard the knocking of the woodpecker, and he thought that werewolves were coming after us, because he's convinced that there's werewolves in the woods and that they're going to come and get us. So he's like, make sure that the house is all locked up tight. but this morning when he heard the woodpecker, he was like, "Oh." It was terrifying. He's like clinging on to me in bed because he was all snuggled up next to me. He's clinging on to me in bed, and it was just like, it's just like one of those precious moments. And then the woodpecker, I was just like, he's just standing there, just like, "Oh, look, woodpecker." And that's the reason, right? That's the reason to do things. And I speak to, I have a lot of small business owners. I have a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of side hustle people, a lot of mompreneurs out there. And I'm in a great big mompreneur group, and I saw a question come up the other day about like, what is your why to do what you do? And I don't remember if I responded or not, but I definitely thought the response. And my thought was, my why is that moment right there. That's what my why is. My why is those moments, those little moments of magic that I couldn't capture anywhere else. It's that little moment, it's priceless. It is so priceless to have that kind of a moment with your child or with your loved one. And, I've had plenty of moments where, like I'm sitting on a beach with a friend or with a lover and just mesmerized at the stars, or looking out over the crystal blue waters and watching the fish swim, or going in. I remember I was down in Riviera Maya a few years back, and I was snorkeling with my lover, and I just remember that him and I were both following this one fish, and there was not very many of them around, but it was this massive like rainbow fish, and we had snorkeled down in this thing, and I'm recording it underwater, and I was just following, and he's following, and it was just this moment of beauty and stillness, and so perfect. And it's those kinds of moments, and it's the moments when we see our babies in awe and wonder, and it's the moments when you capture somebody's smile and they don't realize that you captured it, and it's just like these little snapshots that we get to take, and there is no price on them. We don't ever really pay for them. We might pay with exhaustion. We may pay with our time. We may pay, by like, this trip isn't for free, right? So yeah, did I pay for these moments? Yes. Financially, yes. Time-wise, yes. But I paid this much for the memory making, for the joy, for the happiness, for the magic, then that it's worth. Because the memories that are being made over the next 3, 4, 5 days are priceless. They really, truly are priceless. And I encourage anybody who says, "I don't know why I'm doing something." If you don't have a why, of bringing happiness to the table for yourself, of bringing happiness to the table for your loved ones, then your why, if it's just about money, if it's just about, the castle in the sky, if it is just about the Lamborghinis and the amazing planes and all that kind of stuff, if it's just about this stuff, that's never going to hold you in the game. It's never going to fully please you. It's never going to fill you up. You're always going to remain hungry. And, and I mean a negative hungry. We're always hungry. I have this quote that says, "I want for nothing, but I desire everything." And I don't remember, I wrote an article years ago, and that just came out of me, and it's so accurate. I really do. I want for nothing, but I desire everything. And it's because all my wants, all my needs are really truly taken care of. I have such a blessed life. But at the same time, speak of the devil, here comes my little 6-year-old. You can come over here, bud. But at the same time, the whole thing is that I desire, and I consistently desire for so much more. You gotta see it. We've been invaded. We've been invaded. He's like, oh no, I'm out of here. So, that's how you get rid of kids. They're like, we don't want to go on your live, Mom. Uh-oh, he's back. He's back. Invasion. So yeah, so wanting and desiring, two completely different things. You're bouncing the whole thing. You're always going to desire, but whether you get fulfilled or not is another story. Yes, that is the grill. Whether you get fulfilled or not, that's a different story. And it really is, what kind of fulfillment are you getting? What?
Can I come down here?
Yeah, you can go down. What kind of fulfillment are you getting? What are you really gaining from the experience? What are you gaining from your hard work? What are you gaining from your time, your energy? What are you gaining from the money, the finances that you put out? Are you getting fulfilled, or are you just setting the tone for you to be even more hungry because you're...
Are you going to go down onto that sidewalk?
Yes, I am, unless I end up getting attacked by somebody else down here. Because I see that other people are coming out, and I'm still busy.
Ow, ow.
So, so what do you get from any particular thing? That is truly the question. We're going down and underneath. Everybody knew that I was doing a live. And they're like, no, we'll leave you alone. Sure. We're good at boundaries, Mom. Ha! Not good at boundaries. I'm going to sneak around down here. Okay. So, I don't know if you guys can see this. This is down here underneath. Okay. So, there we go. Sorry, guys. There we go. We're downstairs. We're downstairs. Maybe we can avoid for just a little bit. So yeah, so it doesn't matter what you're doing for any reason other than the happiness. Because here's the story. We do everything for happiness. Every action, everything that we do, the reasons why we push ourselves, the reasons why we go into business, the reasons why we make money, the reasons why we go and work our asses off for different things, the reasons why we want certain partners in our life, business and personal, the reasons why we want to have kids, don't want to have kids, the reason why we want the car that we want, the trips that we want, the financial status, the body, the health, the what have you. It doesn't much matter what you pick on. The reason why you want it is for happiness. It's always for happiness. So get right with it right now and look for it. Look for your happiness, because happiness is always with you. Happiness can always be activated. It can always be with you. And here's just a little secret about magnetizing more happiness to yourself, is that if you look for happiness and you enjoy those happy little moments when sometimes it might seem like they're kind of hard to find, guess what? More happy moments will appear. More joy and happiness will just naturally birth itself into your life, and you just have a lot more pleasant of a life, because the drama and the trauma and the victimhood that so many people choose to live in, it's not very fun. It certainly doesn't make you happy. Causes a lot of stress, takes years off of your life, doesn't make good memories for the people that you love and care for, and truly will never give you a good enough why to do the things that you might need to do. So I encourage you, what is your why? What is your why to do anything? If you are building a business for yourself, if you're an entrepreneur, a self-employed person, a small business owner, side hustle person, what is your why? I want you really truly to answer that. And you're not allowed to just say, oh, because I want to be happy, because Kendall said that that's what everything comes back to. I want you to actually really write it out. Really, really write it out. Feel into it. And write down all the things that you think will bring joy and happiness into your picture. Those substantial things, not just the things that could be stripped away from you. What is going to make you happy with or without any of those monetary things, okay? Without any of those materialistic things. What really makes you happy? Go there, find your why, and paint it out. Write your mission, write your goals from that space. Look at the goals that you have and the things that you want to accomplish, and ask yourself, if I was already living in this state of happiness that I'm trying to get to, if I already exerted that energy right now, if I already expressed it, if I already felt it, what would I be doing? Who would I be? What kind of actions would I be taking? What kind of decisions would I be making if I was already feeling that level of happiness? So, choose happiness, everybody. Choose it. It's around you. No matter how crappy your day might be, no matter what trouble or stress you might be in, no matter how fatigued or hungry for happiness you might actually be, realize that it's right there. It really truly is. So just look for it. Open up to it. Start receiving it, because it's available and it doesn't cost anything. All right, guys, before I get invaded again by little raiders of the lost cabin in the woods here, I am going to let you guys go. I will catch you tomorrow with another Conscious Coffee, coming to you from Hot Springs Village, or someplace in Hot Springs where I have Wi-Fi, because I am out here in the woods. They are now having a monster battle in the downstairs area where all the kids are staying. So I will catch you tomorrow with another Conscious Coffee. I love you guys. As always, you can follow me at www.kendallwilliams.com. I would love to see your comments about happiness, about joy, about what brings you happiness, and what your why really truly is. If you care to share in the comment section, let me hear about your joy, your happiness, and the things that please you, okay? Bring you pleasure. I love you guys. As always, stop existing, start living, and realize that happiness is right there. Just right there. So open up to it, okay? I love you guys. Catch you tomorrow with another Conscious Coffee.